Hello everybody, hi, welcome to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Yes, people, that is a baseball card. And if you were here last night, you'd see why. But what we got here is not for these cards, but for something that finally happened today. I finally got my eBay. So we're going to bust this open, and it's going to have to do similar to what I did yesterday on Old Style Classics baseball cards, and that is, it's going to have to do with my PC collection of Dawson. Alright folks, so we're going to move this out of the way, not to distract. I'm going to move this one out of the way, and if you remember, the Hawk from last week when I opened that Heritage Blaster box, I pulled this Hawk card, which I knew about when I was doing eBay, but I forgot to order one, and I ended up pulling it out of the blaster, and that is an Dawson 2024 Heritage Zoo RU remake, reimagining of the Zoo RU set from the 70s, 75 I reckon. And these are not stickers, but Zoo RU stickums is what they were, and they redid those for the 75 version of Heritage this year, and this one is the nickname cards, and Dawson's nickname is the Hawk, so they put him in Heritage. So I pulled one of these, and that's sweet, and I've been not putting these cards that I got into the binder because I've been waiting for this card to come in from eBay before I do that. Hey, so before we move on, folks, if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, liking, leaving comments, and sharing this with other people, ding, 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 now's the time. If you wouldn't mind, I'd do the same for you. And a quick shout out, I was watching Orlando at a Collector's Dream on his collecting pre-war videos that he's doing out of that book, and today he did the Captain Crunch, not Captain Crunch, although I do like the Captain Crunch cards, the Cracker Jack cards, and I sent him a message about that, and he was like, love it. So good job, Orlando, good video. Alright, so we pulled this one from that earlier box. Still got lighting issues in here, folks, haven't had time to fix that lamp. But then yesterday, lo and behold, holding below, pulled another Dawson out of that mega box of Heritage in the last pack, but that one was the red. So that's a short print version of this card. So I got the red and the black. I think there's a blue, maybe a green, I'm not too sure. But that is sweet, folks. So I gotta do it every time. Hawk, hawk. So the Hawks are coming to get you. You're seeing in 3D. If you got your 3D glasses out, people, now's the time to get them. Something like that. Maybe that's a little more. Anyways, so that is awesome. I can't believe I pulled those my own self. Alright, so I'm going to get to opening this pack before I show you the other ones, because that'll give it away. But I have showed this particular card before, not this specific card because this is new to me, but I've showed this card recently, and then I decided to myself, hey, you know what you need to do? I got one sealed, one in the top loader that I'm keeping in my binder, but it's separate from its brothers in the team set, and I don't want that. I want to have that set together as well, keep them together as long as I can. So why not just order another one, and that way I can put that card back with the team set and put this one in the binder. So I'm pretty sure that this is what this card is. If it's not, then I guess I should just stop the video and start from scratch. So for a Quay, Varina, North Carolina. I cannot believe how long it took for this to get here. I don't know what's going on, Neil, but look at this. I mean, I ordered this like 2 weeks ago, and it said it was leaving here like way back on like the 3rd or something. I don't know what's going on, why it took so long for this to get here. There's no reason that package should take 2 weeks to get here from North Carolina. Just a plane trip and boom. Alright, they did not do a very good job of protecting this card. Oh my god, unbelievable. It's almost like they sent me a bonus card or something. I don't know. So, I can already tell you folks that I'm not real happy with the way that this was shipped. So this was stuck inside of here. And then the card was just in a penny sleeve, basically. Like a folded up team bag. It looks to be in good shape, but... Alright, where did this go? So that is not enough. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. So there it is, folks. I ordered me another Andre Dawson from the 87 David Berg Hot Dogs, 1987 July game that I was at in Chicago. So just to think. Okay, so anyways, this was baseball card day in July 1987. Giving away team set that day. My aunt, my uncle, and my grandpa took us, me and my cousins, to this game because they knew we collected baseball cards. And I was a huge Andre Dawson fan, and this is the set that has the very first Greg Maddux and Jamie Moyer card, and it's got Sandberg, Billy Williams, amongst others in this set. Funny thing is, I picked up two sets. The one that I got when I walked in, some guy sitting near me at the end of the game was like, "Hey kid, you collect cards? Do you want mine? I don't need them." And I said yes, so I still have that. So I have 2 complete sets, one open and one still wrapped. And so like I said, the one that's open, I have it top loaded and in my binder, but I want to put that card back with the others from that set. So I just ordered this one off of eBay, and it'll take 2 weeks to get here. And this is how the guy ships it. Like, it's a regular top loader, which is not big enough for this card. You can see the top loader ends right here, and he just put it in there to stiffen the envelope. So bad job shipping, dude. Lucky this card survived in this shape. So not a fan of that. Not a fan of how long it took. And that's a, you know, this isn't like an 87 Topps Andre Dawson. You know, there's like 500 million of them or whatever. There's like 38,000 of these sets were made. You know, a lot of them disappeared that first day, getting trashed or thrown out or whatever. And the person ships it like that. That's, yeah, they don't know what they got, or they shouldn't be selling cards. I mean, I'm glad they did, but you shouldn't be selling cards or if you don't know how to ship. So sorry about that. I mean, hate to call you out, Neil, but yeah, lucky this card showed up in good shape, because like I said, there's only like 38,000 of these that were ever made. And so anyways, wonder if he was the original owner of these. But the other funny thing to think about was this card was at the same game I was at almost 40 years ago. 97, 2007, 2017. 37 years ago that this card was in the stadium at the same time with me, most likely. So that's just interesting to me. That's kind of crazy. But there you have it. So as you can see, just put it in one of these team bag things with, of course, regular Scotch tape, which I'm okay with that, but this really should have been put in a regular, one of these bigger top loaders. But, and I'm gonna have to see how much you charge me for shipping, because these are not thick stock cards. These are even thinner than Topps flagship, so I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. But that's to replace this card here. So this one will go back in with the other ones. That's the top loader you should have got it at least. So there it is. Now I have 3 of them. But I'll put this in one of these, and then I'll put this one in my binder. And this will go back to its original set. So that's pretty cool. So the David Berg. So just so you can see the back, see what kind of shape that's in. This one's going to give you better image though, being in that top loader, a little clearer. So the Andre Dawson. So that's pretty sweet, folks. And then I had ordered on eBay the next year 88 version, David Berg, Andre Dawson. So you can see the 2 got different images, a little darker, different framing there. And so that one has Adventure, so they changed up the back bit. This one's cool, it's got its MVP year stats on there. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, folks, so I can get this out of this plastic thing. Alright, folks, I'm back. So I found that my best option was just to cut that top off as carefully as I could to get that card out, because this bottom tape here was, it caused me to bend or rip the card or something like that. So definitely an F on the shipping, dude. Hate to throw you under the bus, but dude, you did it to yourself. So anyhow, dude, if you're gonna buy and sell cards, get yourself some proper stuff. This isn't, that's an important card to me. That's important to somebody. Even, what if you were selling the Greg Maddux card? Yeah, this card's like $5-10 card or whatever. But if you're selling that Greg Maddux card, $800 card or something like that, and you shipped it to somebody like that and it comes bent, I mean, dude, not only did you ruin that person's purchase, but you ruined a very important classic card that, that Greg Maddux is one of a, it's so limited, it's insane. I mean, dude, go to the store. I'm in California. They charge us $9 for 25 pack of these top loaders. They have all kinds of different top loaders and soft sleeves and stuff like that. I mean, $9 in California is probably $1 cheaper in other states. I mean, and then even if you do get a bunch of these, you could still ship regular cards on that if you're like. Anyways, that's my rant, folks. So anyways, there we go. So a little static electricity here. Alright, so let's take a better look at this. So the front looks good, but there is a little chipping in the corner. Look, so lucky for me, this is going to be a binder piece. So it's obviously not in as good a shape as my original, the one that I picked up. But still, glad to have it. Especially, a card that has these kind of borders like black. You don't get away with that kind of stuff as easy. And look at how thin this is, people. it's barely above being a paper. I mean, it's almost the same thickness as this single part of the envelope. You know, maybe it's the thickness of the two, but not even. I don't think it's somewhere in between. So anywho, there we go. That's my Andre Dawson pickup. So alright, so let's show you how easy this is, folks. Buy one of these things, spending, you know, that's part of your shipping costs. Whatever you got it, you slide it right in there like that. Bang that down. Get it in there, somewhat centered somehow, or even on the edge for this one. Stick a piece of painter's tape over that. Bob's your uncle. So anywho, sorry folks that I went in a different direction than I was planning. So there we go. We got a pair of Cubs, identical Cubbies, and their younger brother, Hall of Famer Andre Dawson, 87, 88. So that's sweet. Along with our other Hawk cards. The latest, the most recent Andre Dawson card that I'm aware of. You know, Andre has evolved into the Hawk. You're seeing doubles and triples, people, a lot of doubles with this. So, there you go. I don't know if we can see that. Code is 73 or something like that. Looks like the same code, so apparently nothing different there. And once again, I could just show these, since now I can start putting these in the binder. '89, 2013 ANG back. Black Border 2013, Pinnacle 96, Florida Marlins, Drakes 88, Oddball MSA 90 Dunross, 2020 Ames from 89. 91 Topps Micro, 2011 Kimball, got it right this time. 2011 Gypsy Queen, Home Run Heroes, Florida Marlins 96 Dunross, I believe that's 89 Box Bottom Topps 91, my bad. Alright, Sweet Spot. It's one of my favorite Andre Dawson cards right there, instantly. Just an epically beautiful card. 2002 Upper Deck. Good job, Upper Deck. Back when Upper Deck was really pretty good. Alright, and then the Andre Dawson Sweet Spot. Keep this about Dawson, so put that Winfield away there. I'm not going to show the Reggie. Alright, folks, so there you have it. That's my latest Andre Dawson pickups. And I'm super stoked to pick this up. I'm glad it survived. And now it'll go back into my binder page. And hey, just really quick, while I'm looking something real fast, if you guys can subscribe and like and all that stuff right now, would be a good time. So there's one of the big baseball cards that I'm trying to replace by buying those big baseballs. but I don't think this is the right set that I've been getting. But this one's it's not too bad a shape, but it did get a little warp. I think it got maybe a little moist or something like that. So that's one I'm trying to replace by getting the Big Tops baseball, or even come across a different one of him from a different year. But anyhow, that's where I'm keeping these. And I found the best way to do these without, because these are way too thin, as I showed you, is to get one of these sheets that have the one landscape and these two big ones. Stick them in this top loader, you stick them in here. Then I got some of that double-sided stuff, so that'll keep this card from falling out. So that's the way that I am keeping these to display. So they fit right underneath, they go to the bottom, then you stick this in there afterwards so that you make sure you have the right amount of space. And that keeps this card from sliding out. And then on the top one, because it's like the whole top's loose, so I just put 3 in there. And they're see-through, so they don't look too bad. I had to use a soft sleeve on this one. But here you go, there it is, folks. So Andre Dawson, I got my replacement card. Not really a replacement, but a backup card. And so thanks for watching Old Style Classics baseball cards. Glad that survived. Glad the guy had it for sale. I believe you can get more. They do have other ones out there. We opened everything we had to open, so I don't think I have anything else coming in the mail apparently. And so maybe I'll save this other stack of a special new LA Dodgers player that I had a stack of cards that I figured I'd show. Hey, and how about my Cubbies today? So they took it to Atlanta finally after losing 2. At least they left, Atlanta with a solid win. And Seiya Suzuki hit a home run, a bunch of others. I guess they did pretty good in the first inning. They were on Hulu today, or ESPN Plus, whatever. And solid pitching performance from what is Sod. And we're just on fire pitching right now, and we just picked up a pitcher from Seattle, one of their top pitchers. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. Pete Crow Armstrong was really on fire today. Had that drag bunt that just very old school Ty Cobb kind of play. If you watch the highlights from tonight's game. And I saw a rumor today that the Cubs now, they're planning on doing a deal, or at least that's what the rumor is, with Houston. And I've been saying for the longest time I wish the Cubs would go after Yordan Alvarez. But apparently they're trying. Now it's interesting for me because of where I'm from, grew up. But at the same time, it's one of the guys from the cheating team. But they're talking about picking up Alex Bregman. Getting Alex Bregman from the Astros. So we'll see if that plays out. Interesting thing for me is that he's from Albuquerque and went to our rival high school at El Dorado. Obviously not the same time I went there, but so it'd be cool to have a guy from my city play for the Cubs. And but I just wish I'd rather have Yordan Alvarez, to be honest with you. But Bregman's had a solid couple days. I think he hit 2 home runs yesterday. And I saw on a Facebook post for the Albuquerque Isotopes yesterday, and I guess tonight, Chris Bryant was down there, and Nolan Jones, but Chris Bryant, as a Cubs fan, now with Colorado, was on rehab assignment playing in Albuquerque yesterday and tonight. So that's cool from Albuquerque buddies out there. Hope they got to see Chris Bryant. Showed him signing autographs for kids. So that's sweet. Alright, folks. So 25 minutes. Let's wrap it up. on Old Style Classics baseball cards. Thanks for watching. Take care.